And so here we go, and welcome everybody. It's Dr. Hank, and welcome to Age and Wealth Success. And I'm so happy that you decided to join me today. This will be probably the most productive hour that you'll have, maybe, some people tell me, ever in their career. It's if you're in real estate. And it's a patented, time-proven process that I created. It's called Your Real Estate GPS to Success. And it's for real estate brokers and agents to be able to help grow their business and their wealth. And a little background of me, that I'm a mental scientist, I'm a head doctor, and I've checked all you guys out, and you're all good. And so I help people to actually create things. Thoughts become things, and so I can help people tap into their subconscious mind, and we'll even do a little of that today. And so that's just one of actually the steps on it. But a little background on me: I've been in real estate for over 20 years, been responsible for over $4 billion of real estate business with me and my agents, and that is growing every day. And we're having closes. My agents have more time, more business, more closes, and we have just amazing, authentic, with lots of heart, lead programs that we have, and exclusive lead programs for you. I was a broker with 420 agents in Texas, and I was really praying for my agents to help them to build not only their business but their wealth. And I could help them with my lead programs and everything to build their business, but typically their wealth, the more money they made, the more money they spent. And so I do a 5-year financial plan with them, and after a year, after I built their income to over 300 grand a year, that I'd say, "Hey, how's that 5-year financial plan going?" And they'd say, "Oh, well, I bought a bigger house and I got a nicer car." In other words, they didn't do the plan. And so you'll see that I've discovered a way now to be able to build wealth. In fact, it is that about 95% of all the agents and brokers in America have about 3 months to live on. So if they didn't have any deals, they'd only have 3 months to live on. And you'll see where I will help you become independently wealthy with this. And so get ready, hang on to your seat. And I've interviewed also America's top agents, brokers, and and trainers and professionals, basically, in real estate, and under Agent Wealth Success. So I have a national podcast, goes out to 100,000 plus people, and real estate professionals in the U.S. And I would ask them their secrets, and what are your secrets? And so I took their information that they shared with me, my own experience, and then my education, and I also with Procter & Gamble, executive with them, and basically took all of that and put it together to this GPS to your success. And so you will pay me nothing, and so you'll never ever pay me anything. And so so you will see on how the model works, to where you don't have to pay me anything, and you're going to get all of this in my resources that typically cost thousands of dollars that people have paid me in the past. And so I have become independently wealthy, and so I want to help you to become independently wealthy as well. And so I've discovered the secrets to both real estate and life. So actually, this is way more than just real estate. It's about your life. You're going to find you're going to be happier. I'm a best-selling author. You're going to be able to get my books, like my most recent, Your Royal Path to Riches. And I got a kick out of this, by the way. I think you can see it, that on the picture, this is just a live event that I was at, and we took a picture, and then I said, "Hey, let's put that on the book." But if you'll notice on the front and the back, all the people there, that I'm the only token white guy there. And so everybody else is a different color. And like I say, hey, I don't even recognize that. My wife Sharon actually just pointed it out to me today. She goes, "Well, you just look at people as," and I just see your light and your beautiful light, and we all have red blood, and that's all that matters, right? So anyways, I am the happiest man in the world, another book that I have. And so, so you'll be able to have all my mindset training processes and everything. And that will help you to, again, more than just build your business and your wealth, but really build your life and for you and for your family. So very briefly, the 5 steps are, and I love that pot of gold there at the top, okay, and that's where we are, and happiness and freedom and health and all kinds of things that we want in business. But the number one thing, and so when I would interview these top agents, you know, they'd be doing 160 million. My top agent does about 160 million a year, and has plenty of time and travels a lot, or used to travel a lot, and so we were able to, that I'd ask them, hey, what are your secrets? And virtually every time they all said, hey, it's your mindset. And so I'm a mental scientist. I have America's best mindset training, and you're going to be able to, instead of paying thousands of dollars on it, that you're going to be able to get that for free. So mindset improvement, you're going to be able to tap into your subconscious mind, the kingdom within, and all kinds of wonderful things. The second one that they would say, and I knew from my experience, was that you really needed some good lead programs. So we have exclusive lead programs that are really just incredible lead programs that my agents are. We just launched. We've actually had it for about 6 months, but we shared it kind of broadly, if you will, on our mastermind that we do every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern. Everything's at noon Central, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, these events to help you as well as to help your sphere of influence. On Wednesday, we do health, wealth, and success. And so we're really here to serve everybody, and in particular you, and then your list. But on those lead programs, that lead program generates 4 warm leads that will basically close per week. And per agent. And so it's just an incredible leads program. We'll get into all the detail on that. But the third thing that they told me, and I knew, is that you really needed good training. And so we basically have cherry picked the best trainers in America to be able to provide you and your agents, if you're a broker, that you and your agents, all of the best training available, to include my training. So you get all this real estate training, you get all my leads training, my mindset training, and so really it comes in my life training, if you will, on that health, wealth, and success. And then the fourth step is that, and by the way, these first 3 steps, this is where all the top agents and brokers, this is where they stopped. They just said, hey, it's just mindset leads program training. And so I can get anybody to $300,000 or more on commissions, okay? But the key is, hey, how do I build my wealth, and how do I become independently wealthy? And so that's where step 4 comes in. And so I have different savings and investment programs to literally build your wealth as well as build a legacy. And the kind of the key and like the magic to everything is to have passive income. And so all of us are aging, if you will. I like to say I'm getting younger every day, and that's a good thing if you want to write down. And by the way, I would recommend that when you hear something, I'd write it down, and then afterwards review those notes, and then get back to me, and you have my contact information there if you don't have it, and get back to me with any questions that you have, you know, regarding this. And so there's no capital risk either. That I had a broker. In fact, today I had a broker contact me and said, well, how much would this cost? And I said, well, it would cost like $149. And they go, what? You know, I thought, you know, it's going to be 40 grand or, you know, whatever. And in fact, I told that broker too, and I'll just share it with you because it was good. But this basically, you can make $3,000 a year on every agent on average, double that amount then every year. And then you can be given stock, and the stock just increased by 35% this year. You could give your agents better lead programs, training, better business opportunities. You can eliminate all your overhead and liability, and you never have to take care of your agents, giving you all the time in the world. It's like, oh my God, this guy responded to me. He said, that's magical. And in fact, it is magical. So let's get into it. And again, I want to get you out of here, within an hour. And but this it will be a life changer for you. And so we basically are going to provide you 3 streams of income. Like some people say, oh, what's a split or whatever. And I go, my agents are making 150%, 250%, 500, a few over 1,000% of their commissions. They go, Dr. Hank, you're not very smart. You might be smart some stuff, but commissions, it just could be 100%. And I go, oh yeah, that's because that's the old world of doing it. And now you'll be able to enjoy, because the best training leads program is this business model that we use, that your business will grow significantly more. And in fact, I'm looking right there at Teresa, and I think, Teresa, did your business double? Is that right? Or triple? Maybe triple, 3, 2, 3 on that.
Hello.
Hello, Teresa. I just
clicked my little button.
You're the only picture showing, and you did, yeah. How much did your business grow in the last, I don't know, 6 months versus what it did a year ago when you worked with me?
Well, I've been doing this for over 19 years, and I have broken every single record.
And she used to be with Abby, a rockin' broker, and yeah, so she's just like, has so much business. In fact, the other day she called me and said, I gotta look here, prioritize here, because I have so much business on there. But anyways, yeah, so your business will grow, and I think Ryan's on his business doubled. And so anyways, the point is that your business is going to grow with America's best training and leads programs. Your wealth will grow. You'll have public stock. You'll have investment opportunities that are really incredible. So it's kind of like a buffet. Look at this as a buffet, and you're going to be able to choose whatever items you want on that buffet. So if you want the chocolate cake, you can have the chocolate cake. If you want the vegetables, you can have that, or the meat, or whatever. And then your passive income will grow. And so you're going to have residual passive income. I had an agent who we helped with buying an apartment building. And so they didn't need any money. They found us the apartment building. And that agent now makes about $12,000 a month passive income, as we split the net on whatever we net out of it every month. And so we give her 12,000 altogether. We're getting 24,000, but 12,000. So there's some amazing opportunities. And again, as you go through this, you'll see the different opportunities that we have. So number one, step one, a little bit more detail to this is that you get all of my stuff, if you will. And so, the whole world has gone virtual now, and it will remain more virtual than it's ever been before. And because it feels like, for example, the flu season is going to come back in October, and we're going to kind of go through this again, not as severe, but definitely again, because the flu will be back. And so because of that we were really built to have the world do the changes that it had in the last 3 months. And so you're going to be able to have everything. You're going to be able to access everything literally right from your computer, wherever you are, whether you're in an office, one of our offices, whether you're at home or whatever. But you're going to get my mindset training. And some people tell me that that's the most powerful thing, that it's helped them with their relationships and their health. I've helped people overcome cancer without any chemo. And all with the mind. We have this powerful mind, but normally we use our mind to, to focus on trite things or things that we don't want. And so I help you to focus on the things that you do want, and more service and more prosperity and greater health, etc. And then I bring all kinds of stuff. And again, this isn't with the business model at all. In fact, all 5 of these steps you can have with me without the business model, but this underlying business model that we have even provides more for you than that. But you get all of this stuff. And if you're looking at time management, if you need your talents, if you need your talents measured, I have the world's most statistically accurate and valid diagnostic tool to measure talents, behaviors, and stress, and all kind of EQ, emotional intelligence, all kinds of things. So if you want to get to know yourself better and understand it, we can do that. And then we have this mastermind group. And we used to do the group actually local, and I'm in the DFW market, but I do a local, and then I would do some things, mainly age and wealth success. I do it on a national basis to help everybody. But now we're doing it virtually. And so we're doing this mastermind group. We have people from all across America, brokers, agents, that and real estate professionals. It's for all real estate professionals. And so we got mortgage people that are doing more business, not just the refis, but more business than ever right now because of this. And again, we have all kinds of agents. If you have any questions, and we have all kinds of people for you to talk to about just how really special this is. So basically, I'll take you to the mountain with no top on it. And so there's no end to this abundance. And we really have just started getting going on the momentum with, especially these new lead programs we have are just so filled with heart and so prosperous and provide us such abundance and prosperity. So let's get into the lead program. So again, some of these are just exclusive lead programs that under my umbrella that you'll be able to have. And the first one is first responders. And that is just a magnificent and amazing one. In fact, Teresa started that about 6 months ago. And together we have built, and so you can do it anywhere in America. You can go into any fire department, police department, any city, and you can talk to them. And we have the referrals and all the people that will say, this is the best for them. And what we do is we provide them my mindset training for free that I would have corporate America paying me. I mean, I'd go literally travel around the world seeing their top clients, and they paid me over $1 million to do that in like a 3-month period. Okay, you will now be able to offer that, and we can do it on Zoom, for example, in a big room with people, or in the comfort of their own home or in front of their computer. But this first responders program is just amazing. We give them mindset, but then we also help them with buying and selling their homes. And this is producing about 4 warm leads every day and every week. And then we also provide them career opportunities, and specifically in real estate, because this is, folks, by far the best real estate opportunity I've ever seen. And if you could show me another better opportunity, I would love it, or even just one component of it, because I want to just, make it even better and better. That our second one is a referral program. So it's very similar to Brian Buffini's, which he helps agents to go from 30,000, the average agent makes about 30,000 a year, to 300,000. And this lead program does that too, but it's my lead program where I put a lot of heart into it. And so you'll see on how to connect with people. Like I have one agent right now that is literally just putting out signs in front of their prospects, clients, previous clients, in front of their sphere of influence, and putting signs that just say love on it. Okay, and so instead of, oh, don't be fearful, because if you say fearful, you actually attract fear. And my mindset, so he just put love out there. And this guy, he got $2.5 million worth of business the last 6 weeks just by putting out love signs. Okay, and so it's and again, the way you want to do it, whatever you feel most comfortable. But you'll see that referral program is just amazing. We also have a new builders program. And we're now getting about 10 leads per agent, about 10 warm leads per week on this builders program. We have a technology that nobody else has available other than under this umbrella for you to be able to take those builders and their homes. And by the way, in the market right now, it's a seller's market, and home prices, just to make sure that so you talk really smart and intelligent, up to speed with your clients, prospects, whoever, that home prices have actually risen about 1.5%, and then the buyers, there's more buyers than there are sellers. And so one of the key areas that you can look at is on new home builders. That's where you get the inventory, if you will, where we get homes. We have yet to have any builder tell us no. We become their exclusive agent and represent them, and that's why we're able to get, because they literally are getting 50 people a week, 100 people, and when the world fully opens, they get typically a couple hundred people coming in a week, and a lot of those people don't have agents, and so that's kind of how we do that. And there's other lead programs too, but again, I'm sharing with you our core programs that are just so effective and so good. And then we have KV Core, and KV Core is the #1 in the social media, that it is #1 in order to get people, because where are the people? On social media. Well, you'll literally get leads. You pick your market, so it doesn't matter where you are in America, that you pick your market and you will start getting leads. We had a brand new agent that just joined us probably 6 weeks ago and was using KV Core, and I asked her on Tuesday, I said, oh, you're getting, she said, oh yeah, and I have this lead that I'm doing. And I said, oh, where are you getting the leads? I didn't know which lead program. And she goes, oh, from KV Core. And I go, are you getting many? And she goes, oh my gosh, I'm getting lots. And she has business. She's closing the business because these are exclusive leads. In fact, we provide everything for you. We provide a website for you, a CRM for you that has artificial intelligence, that it'll pick up if it's a buyer or a seller, and then you'll be able, so from KV Core, you can literally do it. So we have it down to 1 out of 5 leads are closing. And that's how perfected. And again, that has to do actually with my training that I have on that KV Core. Now, normally that would cost $1,600 a month. So if you're just an agent and not under my umbrella, it will cost $1,600 a month. For you, again, you'll see all of this. You don't pay me anything. It's under $100 a month to be able to have everything that you're seeing here. So we basically are investing in you. So we want to invest in you, whether you're a broker, whether you're an agent, that we want to help you to grow your business, grow your wealth. Leads and training, build business. In fact, a couple of examples. Alfred, in his first month using KV Core after my training, he got 50 leads in the first month. He got 10 buyers out of that. He got 2 listing presentations and closed one of those listing presentations. So then I went to him and I said, hey, we want you to close all your listing presentation. Of course, we have the best listing presentation in America. And so started using that, and now his close rate is way higher than 50% on that. And then we have top agents, top brokers throughout America. And so Jeff and Amanda, they were doing about 200 deals a year, and they were using Boomtown and paying $2,000 a month for Boomtown. And when they heard that we had all these lead programs and this mindset and everything, they said, oh my God, we don't care about anything else other than you can save us $2,000 a month for under $100, get that KV Core, we're on it. So they did 220 deals then in their first year with us. And can you imagine 220 deals? And they're a young couple with kids, and they have more time than they had before, because again, that's how we are able to do it with the mindset and these programs that, instead of 1 out of 100 is normally the lead close program on that. Training and development. We actually last week did over 50 classes for our agents on all the cutting edge stuff, everything you want. We're basically a technology company. And so we got everything. We got virtual open houses. We have virtual showings. We have everything. So all the different training, how to do Zoom, that to be able to go to this new world, and we were already in the new world. So just like that, we, said, hey, we'll train you all now on how to be able to do that. But virtually anything that you're looking for, that if we have all this training. And what's cool is you can pick and choose. Again, it's like a buffet. And for you or if you're a broker or agents, that now they can pick this buffet and say, hey, which is America's best training do I want this week? What do I need to sharpen my saw with, if you will? And that they get that training, and they can do that in the comfort of their home if they want. In fact, what you are is we're up on the cloud, okay? And so being up on the cloud, again, where the whole world is going and everybody's trying to follow us, with this, but we're already there. And so because of that, we have all these classes. In fact, we have 12 different departments up there to help you. We have a technology department up there. So you need to get into your computer, or they can get into your computer and fix it. If you have a question about, if you need to understand some software, that a whole technology department for you there, that, and just think on where you are, what resources you have. And, you know, and it's just as easy as this. I don't know anybody in America that has all of these resources that we have. And then they're interactive too. So you can raise your hand, you can talk. And what's even better is you're an avatar. And so what that means is that you're there live, you can ask questions, a microphone, ask questions, but like, I love my little avatar. My avatar has more hair than I do. My avatar has darker hair than I do. And my avatar can run faster than I can run. So I love my little avatar. And basically, so we do all of that training there, along again with my training, my separate mindset training, or my assessments, or whatever you need in order to help you become your greatest possibility. I'll even work with marriages, with kids that I've been working with. I had one 7-year-old and one 8-year-old kid that I met with already on, they're shivering, shaking on their bed, scared they're going to die. And in 10 minutes, because of the mind, I just helped them to think with their mind and gave them ease, and they ran out happy as can be, because there's nothing to fear but fear itself, and there's everything to love itself. And so all we need to do is, you know, share that good news, if you will. And so again, this is way bigger than just real estate, but you can see it's the biggest and best in real estate, that you have meeting rooms you can go into and be able to do all of that. And at the same time, we have more physical offices than anybody. And so, and it's regus.com. So if you go to regus.com, you can go to any of those offices. So we have physical offices, but we also have virtual, to where you could get literally within 30 seconds, you can get any answer done, any question done, any type of training, you know, that you want. Now, the other thing, and really it's incredible, this is like when I was with Procter & Gamble. I was the general manager of Procter & Gamble, managed Southeast United States. And I was with them for 15 years. I was on the fast track, and they had me in all this training with Deming and Total Quality, and, you know, all this rocket stuff. They're known as, you know, one of the best trainers and developers of people. And so 15 years. And when I left there, and I left there, by the way, because I created a process, which is a free process to you now, but a process that I would charge like individual executives $20,000 for, you get for free. And so when I left and I never paid for any stock, but they gave me millions of dollars worth of stock. And so that's where I became my first millionaire. Now I'm becoming a millionaire over because of this program that I'm sharing with you. And so on your first sale, so when you have a first sale every year, you're going to get NASDAQ stock. So just to be clear on what NASDAQ is, that we were invited a few years ago to NASDAQ, and you have to be invited, and you have to have pristine financials, you have to show sustainability, et cetera. And we're actually called the Amazon of real estate. And so NASDAQ just loves us. In fact, this year, our stock has increased by 35%. That means if you would have put in $1,000, it would be worth $1,350 without you doing anything, just sitting at home, if you will. So we have 5 ways to give you stock. The first way is we give you $200 worth of stock on your first close, because our main purpose is to help you build your business. And then we'll do everything on the back end to help you with building your wealth and building your life, if you will. And then a cap. So we're at an 80-20 split. And on that, and it goes to 60, you pay in $16,000. So just for comparison, Keller Williams is a 70-30. Okay, we're 80-20, so you get more of your money. And then Keller Williams's cap is 21,000. We're only 16,000. So again, we're more than competitive. Okay, but you'll actually make more than what your commissions are. And this is one of the ways to do it. So once you cap, it's about $2.6 million. And if you haven't done $2.6 million in a year, we'll help you to do that. I typically will take someone that's doing 6 deals, and next year they'll be doing 26 deals, and the next year they'll be doing over $10 million worth of business. So again, when you cap, you get $400 worth of shares every year. And then you can become an icon agent. So Teresa, who we just talked to, she is capping now, and she just needs to do 20 more deals this year, and she's well on her way of doing that, and we'll easily do that. And then we're going to give her $16,000 worth of stock. Well, what's the split? The cap is $16,000 in. So now just on this, you make over 100%, right? You get your icon and you've capped already, and then you had a first sale. So you literally have the opportunity to be able to make more than your regular. And some people don't understand stock. You know, they think it just goes down, or they think it's going down like this. Actually, this year, the stock market's only down 5%, and there's every indication once they have the vaccine that's public, they've already, you know, pretty much created it, but now they're testing it and whatever. But the more that does that, the stock market will be at 30,000. And so what I'm sharing with you is that your $1,000 will be worth probably soon $2,000. And so that's what stock does. So stock actually goes up and down like this. In fact, if you would have invested $1,000 about 80 years ago, that $1,000 would be worth about $50 million right now. So just so you understand, it's like giving you money, and then that money grows without you having to do anything. And so it's another passive income, by the way, to be able to have it. And then when you invite an agent or a broker, that you get $400 worth of stock. So I have some agents that are already millionaires just on this within the last couple of years. Have you become a millionaire in the last couple of years on anything? You know, no, because the opportunity hasn't been there. Well, we want you to own part of the company. So you're going to be an owner of this company, which is the fifth largest broker in America, and you're going to get all my stuff and all these 5 steps there. And if you're a broker, you're going to be able to help your agents better than you ever could. I couldn't help my agents the way I had stock, but it wasn't worth anything. This is a way really to build the business and the wealth. And then it's kind of like a 401k program. Up to 5% of your commissions are used to purchase at a discount of 10%. In fact, I just had an agent who does about $30 million a year. And when she heard all this, she said, "Oh my God, you know, I've been missing the boat here, and I got to get on here." And I said, "Yeah, 5%." And so when she was signing up, she said, "Should I do this?" And I said, "Yeah, you can get the stock at a 10% discount. That means you make 10%. It typically takes about a year and a half to make 10% on your money in the stock market, if you will, and you get to make it in literally one day that you have it. So this is just an amazing way to be able to build your wealth. Then we have more savings and investments, and we do that with apartments. I know the #1 apartment builder in America, done over 10,000 apartment deals, and we'll train you, we'll help you in order to build you. And so again, if that's your interest, apartments, you make a lot of money. I had another agent last year who made $1 million because she found an apartment building. We bought it, sold it, made $2 million. She got $1 million. So again, it might be on your radar. I have some agents that just are really into this, and if you're not into it, it's fine. You don't. Again, it's a buffet of all these different opportunities to build your business, build your wealth. Flipping residential commercials, so we do all of it, but we literally have people that will show you how to purchase, the estimate cost, rehab, and then again, we typically split the profit with you. And then we have all the money in the world. Like if you have a deal that, and we look at it and it's a good deal, that we have all the money in the world. So we're buying stuff all over the place, all over America. And so we'd love to, and it's just basically you find the opportunity, and you don't need the money anymore in order to do it. And then once you start making about 25 grand or more a month, you're going to come to me and say, "Listen, I'm just sick and tired of paying all these taxes. And so then you're going to need a wealth manager. And so they'll help you, and they specialize with real estate agents and brokers. And so they'll, do tax elimination, how to defer it, how to build your wealth, how to have passive income just on the money that you're making, how to have passive income on that. So all kinds of exciting things. And again, probably for most people, it's never been on their radar screen. And now it is on your radar screen. It's going to be available for you. And so passive income. So we have different ways of passive income. I've already shared some, but we also have passive income as far as you blessing other agents and brokers across America. In fact, for all of you, I now pronounce you a super broker. You can literally invite any agents anywhere in America, any agents or brokers anywhere in America, and that you can bless them with this GPS. Again, it's exclusive under my umbrella. Get all these mindset and training and lead programs that nobody else has. And then you get, under this business model that you get, which is very similar to what Keller Williams did. So Keller Williams was the fastest growing real estate company ever. In about 20 years, they grew to 10,000 agents. Well, we're at about 28,000. In fact, we're close to 30,000 agents now, and that's in 10 years. So we're America's fastest growing real estate company ever. In fact, we're the world's fastest growing. The reason why, there's no other place to build your business and to build your wealth like this. Nobody can say, oh, but I'm getting stock over here, or somebody say, oh, I'm getting revenue share. So reason why Keller Williams grew so fast is they did provide another stream of revenue, and it was called profit share. Well, instead of profit share, and that's where basically you invite an agent, and then that agent invites an agent, and that agent invites an agent, and you make money on all of it. And so with Keller Williams, that they do profit share. And what that means is they do the revenues, which is 30% of our commissions, right? And they take those revenues, and then they have to deduct, like last year, they had to deduct $800 million on brick and mortar, on office space. Well, we don't have that. In fact, we've eliminated 95% of all the costs of a typical broker. And so, yep, we still have more physical offices than anyone. We have the cloud, the world's largest real estate office in the world. It's just incredible that Keller Williams. So you have to deduct all of those expenses. Doesn't include admin people and telephone. And believe me, I know as a broker, there's lots of expenses and broker fees, at every market and everything. And so when you get down, whatever little profit is, they share with you. Well, what we've done is we've said, hey, we're mean green, if you will, that we have all this revenue and very little cost. So we're going to share not only the stock and the ownership of the company, but we're going to share all the revenue with our agents and brokers. And so basically, this is how it plays out. So we pay revenue share, which pays 20 times more than Keller Williams, at least 20 times more. It's 20 to 40 times more. And so I know a lady at Keller Williams made $1,500 a month on average passive income because of the profit share. And under our model, she'd be making at least $30,000 a month. And by the way, I have lots of people that are making that kind of money and way, way more. Passive income. This is, again, just one of the streams for this out of the many that I have shared with you. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you say, hey, this is the best, and it is. Like the only time, I've had people say, oh, but I, love whoever, my team or whatever. And I say, great, you invite them over. They're all going to come over, and you'll love them even more because you make money on them now, too. But I've had some that just say, no, they're going to fight for their lack of limitation. They say, no, I'm not doing this. And I say, could I speak to your spouse? And for those foolish enough to allow me to speak to their spouse, once the spouse sees this, they turn to their agent every time. They turn to the agent or broker and say, you go do this. So if you take kind of all the stuff out and realize that, hey, this is your dream come true. In fact, I'd like you to write this down. It's just a great, and this is with my mindset and to get into your subconscious mind. So write down, I have received a fortune. Oh, that is sweet, my friends. So if you'll write that down 21 times every morning, that you will start seeing that you will receive your fortune. And this, my friends, in real estate, this is your fortune. You're looking at it right here. So let me give you an example of that. So let's say you invite an agent. That agent joins. They have a $10,000 gross commission, and they would be on tier one there. And you'd be paid up to $2,800 per year with them, and you get 20%. Out of the 20%, 17.5% is going to be wired into you the next month. So $10,000 closing this month, you get wired in $350 just for that one agent and that one closing, and get it wired in the next month on the 22nd of the month. Now, those agents are going to invite agents. In fact, I just had a broker in Florida. He, about 17 years back, we'll look at it in a minute, but 17 years, he was able to build like 8 agents that actually stayed with him. Within 6 months, he had over 50 agents. And so it's like, you know, it just blew up. And the reason why is because nobody else out there has all of these offerings to be able to have. So agents are going to invite agents. Once you invite 5 agents, and so if you are a broker, by the way, and you got, you know, really, if you have 40 agents, you're independently wealthy instantly, and you can get rid of all your overhead and everything. You become independently wealthy, and so it's just like fun. It's all the work that you did, and you can even keep your own name if you want to. And so we're not into the name at all. But once you get 5 agents, then you'll get up to $3,200 per year on those agents, or 20% out of the 20%. Okay, the 20% that we take. And so you can see as you work down that one of the many ways to become independently wealthy with passive income for the rest of your life that you can transfer onto your children, that all you need is 40 agents. And so it's like a no-brainer for it, and that, you know, you can do that, and you can do that. If you're a broker with agents, you can do that, you know, within a month. We have that. We can literally get people over the next day, and to be able to do. But I have agents that, hey, they said, you know what, I'm going to do that. You know, I'm going to do one a month. And so one a month, well, in less than 2 years, they're independently wealthy. And so that's how it's happening. And by the way, it's perfect timing still. Our stock it keeps on going up and up. And so I think I checked it last time, it was like over $11 now on this.
$12.
Pardon me?
Not $12 right now.
It's so every time I talk, the stock goes up. So thank you. Yeah, the stock is at $12. And so most stock, by the way, that, you know, are 30-year-old stocks, that they're at least $50, $80, and that doesn't include splits, which means it doubles that. And so the beauty is that this is at the relatively, you know, new stage, if you will, with the stock, but also that there's 2 million agents out there. And which means you got 98% of the market, and you can invite any agents, any brokers, anywhere in America, anywhere in Canada, anywhere in Australia. We're going international now, anywhere in England, and we just keep on growing and growing and growing. So it's just great news. But let me help you to share with you how easy this can be. Let's say that you just refer 6 agents. You're not into that. Again, it's all optional. We have no quotas. We have no nothing. You can do whatever you want to do. But if you refer 6 agents, and they're cappers, let's assume they're cappers, then now you're paid $16,800. Well, another way to be over 100%. And so this applies with your broker and agent, that all of us become super brokers, and we get to have it the way we want it. Now, let's say those 6 agents, just invite 1 agent each, okay? And let's say they're productive agents. And now you're making $3,000 per month. And so I had a broker a couple of weeks ago talking to that. They said, hey, you know, I would just like $10,000 a month passive income. And I said, well, that's going to be pretty easy for you, because again, under this one, you can see there's $3,000 per month. So, and that could be a life changer. For most people, it's a life changer. Passive income for the rest of your life of $3,000. Now, the other thing that I didn't share yet is that typically when you get 5 agents, then what we're seeing is the revenue share increases by about 10% every month which means it doubles every year. So the initial money that you're making without you doing anything. In fact, you don't do any recruiting at all on this. You just invite them to me and I handle it. And so we can handle it virtually, you know, one-on-one. We can handle this. We do every Thursday. We can do it. We have lunch and learns all over America. And so there are ways to be able to do it. And of course, you know, I'll fly or whatever to certain opportunities. Plus you get stock, right? $400 and 6 agents, and now you have $2,400 of stock. And, you know, again, it already grew about 35% this year. And, you know, most stock, by the way, is down on average 5%. So we're like 40% at everybody else. Why? We're a technology department. And like I say, this whole thing happened. We were made for this. We were built for this. And so, but we're not here just for $3,000 per month. We're here for a lot more. All of you have asked for more. You've asked for more money. You've asked for it to be easier. You wanted more time. Well, we got it for you. And so what I do is remember those 5-year business plans? When I got a 5-year business plan, it pays us 3 different streams of income. And this is just one of the streams, but it's called 10. We'll get you 10. So invite 10 agents. So just invite 10 agents, and let's say they're cappers. That's $28,000 a year. But now, each one of those 10, I'll not only help you get those 10 in our recruiting team, I'll not only help you get those 10, but let's assume that we get those 10 now. I will help those 10 to get 10. So 10 times 10 is 100. And now you're making $348,000. You're actually making more than that because you'd be paid on the 3rd level. And so that's why some people, when they come over and they are real connected with agents or whatever, they become instantly independently wealthy because of this amazing business model. Now, some people are apprehensive and they say, oh, you know, I don't know if that's true. So I decided, okay, I'm going to make the most conservative business plan under this business model and this step 5 on one of the ways to have passive income. And so let's assume that every agent just does 6 transactions at $150,000. Average sale, by the way, is $300,000 in the US. So it's like little. They're doing very little of anything, okay? You only introduced me to one agent every 2 months. Those agents, they must be sleeping a lot or drinking a lot or partying a lot or doing some, but they're not concerned with really helping build their business, their wealth for themselves and their family. So they only give us one agent every 4 months. They only bless a few agents once in a while. And this is a blessing. All this is a blessing. It's, you know, like I give you life and I give you life more abundantly. And most people say, where's the abundance? Well, here's where the abundance is, my friends. And so you'd only be paid on 6 levels. You wouldn't even get that 7th level where it's $4,000 per agent and 25% of the 20%. Okay, you wouldn't get that. But your annual income for the rest of your life, starting in 5 years, would be $240,000 passive income. I don't know anywhere that anything pays like that, other than maybe a few CEOs of executives of multi-billion-dollar companies have a deal that's similar to this. So some examples on how agents invite agents. So it's just not the agents that you invite. So, and all these are dear friends of mine, like one, and they did about 1 agent per month. They've been with us for about 2.5 years now. They make $12,000 on average per month. And they have, gosh, now because the stock went up, they probably have $400,000 worth of stock in 2.5 years, $400,000 worth of stock, and they're making $12,000 per month. And all they did was they initially invited 14, but you can see that agents invite the agents. And you can go through there like Brent on the right. He's a great one that in 2 months, he got 24 agents. He said, hey, every Friday, I'm just going to call agents, share the good news, see if they'll watch this webinar, and it's DocHankWebinar.com, D-O-C, HankWebinar.com, if you want to see this again. And he would just show them, and I got 24. And then he called me up and said, hey, I got 68 agents, and I'm done. Because remember, you only need 40. And so now he has over 4,000 agents, okay? And he makes a 6-figure income per month. And so can you. And he's just an agent. He's an agent, but a good one, a darn good one. And so you get to keep your name or reputation too. So if you're a high-end, broker, agent, and you say, hey, I want to keep my own stuff, I want to have my own dream, you bet. You get to keep your own dream here. You can keep your own name, reputation. You can now be an owner of one of the major and fastest growing ever real estate companies in America, 5th largest on the NASDAQ, and you get to keep your name. The only thing is that the state will require on your marketing materials, you have to say which broker, and it's brokered by eXp Realty. So that's the business platform underneath all of this to be able to give mindset that eXp doesn't do on the leads program. eXp doesn't have most of those leads. I have 75% of leads, come from it. So you can see that what we've done is we have put real estate on steroids. And in fact, if you want to know more information, go to realestateonsteroids.com and find out more. But basically, this is it. You're hearing everything what it is. So real estate is evolving, and we all need to ask ourselves, are we? Especially with the world changing, we need to be up on the cloud. We need to have everything virtual. We need to be with the leading technology company in real estate. So we're cloud-based and with the best and the most training to include my mindset training. Then we get exclusive lead programs, and all of those lead programs are exclusive to you. We can set you up any place you are in America. We can set you up. We have all the leads and all the steps to do it, and how it works to be able to really bless like first responders, to be able to help people in any type of niche that you're looking for in your market, if you will, with KV Core. And then you get public stock. And so none of us have public stock. The only people are like Gary Keller, that he's a multi-billionaire. And why is he? Not because of his monthly pay, it's because of his stock. He owns all the stock, and he's not going to give us one share. We're giving back to you. This is the most empowering thing that you could ever do for yourself in real estate, that you could ever do for yourself, that you could ever do for your agents, if you have brokers, or that you could ever do to your peers, if you're an agent, to other brokers, to share this good news. Unparalleled investment and residual passive income. Again, we the largest broker in America right now. By the way, they expect us to have somewhere between 300,000 and 1 million agents by the time we're done here in America. That's just in the U.S. And again, we're at 28, 29,000 right now. And so agents just love this. So this guy, I love this. He has on his sign, Chris Cares. He uses the EXP sign. Again, you don't have to, and logo there. But his name's Chris Lefevre. But that guy was doing 6 deals a year. And he came over. First year with us, 26 deals. And second year, did over $10 million. And again, that's what we do, and that's what this GPS does, is it will build your business, guaranteed. And then brokers love this. And this is that Terry Hooker guy I was telling you about. I got 8 agents after 17 years. He was able to eliminate all of his overhead. He was paying $12,000 on leads programs, got rid of that. Broker dues in 3 locations. I was paying in, I think, like 17 locations in Texas. I mean, every quarter, it was just a burden. And by the way, the average broker makes about $1,000 per agent per year. And so it's not the cushy job that you think. And most brokers are like 7 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock at night getting calls. And I was there. And now because I made the decision, hey, I wanted to provide better support and service to my agents. And there's no better way to be able to provide the support and service. Within 30 seconds, get answers to anything in real estate that you want. Better education and leads program, especially under my umbrella. So you add in everything that is given there, that there's no place in America that I know of that has the education and leads program. And then, it just gets better and better. Kind of like the icing on the cake is then you get stock to build your wealth. And again, that's transferable, of course, to your children. And then revenue share. And then if you're a broker, you don't have any liability. So Terry just loved it. And again, after 6 months, he had over 50 agents. I think now he has like over 300 agents, and he's been with us for about 2 years. And so because it's just sharing this good news, blessing people. So here's the bottom line. It's an 80-20 split and just a $16,000 cap. After that, you get 100%. That your investment, that all of my stuff is free now. So you get my books, you get my really just state of the art. I mean, I have people, contacting me on a regular basis. Hey, can we buy exclusive rights? On Tuesday, I had a guy, he wanted to buy the exclusive right to my mindset training. And I said, no, he's not going to do it because I want to give it to you. And so the first month is $149, and that gets you all set up. You'll have business cards, 1,000 business cards. You'll have your CRM. You'll have your website. You'll have the leads programs. You'll have access to the largest real estate brokerage in the world. You'll have access to 3,200 offices across America. I mean, I'm the #1 broker in DFW. I have I have 27 offices and over 1,000 agents. Nobody, no franchise can even come close to that. Okay, and then from there on out, it's just $85 per month. So just $85 per month, and that includes everything. So you never pay me anything, and then on every closing, it's just so you're going to make thousands of dollars, and way more thousands of dollars than you've ever had. And then per closing, it's just a $25 broker review, and so we have a broker in every state, and we have a broker's office up in the cloud. So you can go up there in 30 seconds, talk to your broker, ask any questions. Again, if you're a broker, you get to keep your own name, but they are the ones liable. So we do a $25 broker review, $40 E&O insurance. Once you've hit about 13 deals and $500 paid in on E&O insurance, no more E&O insurance for that year. So this is an amazing opportunity to empower you and others to improve you and your family's life literally forever. Live your life in a freer and richer way. And that's what money is. Money just means more freedom. And there's more money in this opportunity than I have seen in any opportunity, not only in real estate, but in all the other areas I've been in. And I've been a CEO of oil company and all kinds of stuff. And there's just, I haven't seen anything like it before. Equity and savings for your future, build your passive income forever and your kids' life. And since we're out there selling homes, we might as well get free lead programs, might as well get the best training, might as well get public stock revenue share. It pays at least 20 times more. And the main reason why I did it for all those reasons, and that, better service and education and everything to my agents. But it's an opportunity to contribute to the joy and well-being of others. And so I hope this time that we've had together that you have seen on the opportunity, and that you're filled with joy and well-being, thinking about these opportunities that have never been available to us before. So become a super broker today. You can do luxury, residential, commercial. If you want more information, of course, you can contact me. Also that realestateonsteroids.com. And if you want to see this agreement, if you want to join today, it's simply, we can get you in literally tomorrow. And so if you do it this afternoon, then tomorrow we would have you in. And it's simply at join.exprealty.com. And I'm here to help you in any way that I can, regardless whether you want to join or not. At this point, that I'd love to talk to you about the opportunity for you to really embrace and understand, because it's a lot of information, it's a lot of great value. So step one is mindset, leads program, training, savings, and passive income. That, my friend, is your real estate GPS to success. And with that, let's open it up. And what questions do we have? Questions, thoughts, comments? What did you like best? Let's see. Where are we here?
I can comment.
Yes.
So just the lead generation tools are like outstanding. I mean,
Yeah.
Just one thing, like me getting started was, just nervous about, how, just moving back to Dallas, how am I going to generate the business that I do? And I'm literally like doing something from the time I get up to the time I go to bed, and still could squeeze more in my day, just the things and the ideas that even, partnering with Teresa that we came up with and generating those. And so like it is there, like the magic's there to work, the possibilities are outstanding. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, great. Thank you, Chris. And yeah, and in fact, you're a brand new agent, just got your license last month. Yeah.
On or I guess now it's
Yeah,
June.
yeah, now it's, yeah. So in less than a month. And do you have any deals right now? Any transactions?
So I do. I have one. We actually had submitted an offer last Friday already
That's
on a
great.
home. Unfortunately, just the market's so hot right now. Like we put a list offer out with amazing like closing terms. Somebody else came with an above list price cash offer, so we didn't get that one. But we're still.
Wow.
I've got 2 others that we're trying to buy properties for. I have about 5 leasing clients I'm working with trying to find that right price. Literally yesterday I showed up to show 2 different lease properties and they were like booked. Like one was bumped out like 10 minutes before like we were to go inside. So like
Wow.
that's using also too like Op City, just taking those things that come in. I
Yeah.
created my Facebook page, the DFW First Time Homebuyer Program.
Yeah,
I
I
ran a
love
new
that.
campaign this morning. I've got 8 warm leads from that already to follow up with people interested in doing that, working through and buying their first home. It's it's there. Just gotta put it into it, and you will see the returns.
That's awesome, Chris. Well, congratulations. And so proud of you. And, I mean, that's just talk about hot out of the gates and already have, a buyer that you're working with and it's been less than a month, and so yeah, using those. And again, and I love this. I have received a fortune, and just, if you could just look at like go in your bathroom, look in the mirror and just say that to yourself and smile. And I have received a fortune. And you'll start seeing that God will start delivering it to you. And it's just the way that it plays. Well, that's great, everybody. I appreciate your time. Any other thoughts, comments?
I would like
Yes.
I would like to make a couple comments,
Sure.
Dr. Hank. So since I joined you not all that long ago, back in November, I have seen so many people experience success with this GPS to success system that you've developed and that you're so wonderful in sharing with us. And so I thank you for that.
Yeah.
I myself am successful because of your leadership and love and support. And I wanted to also say to Chris, you are a rock star. I am so proud of you, Chris. I'm blushing right now. That's how excited I am for you. So we had this conversation, Chris. Let's help see if we can help the others on the call. So we talked about lease clients. And typically the first inclination is you really want to help people. And then when you start thinking about what you're going to be paid for it, I strongly suggest that you go into the abundance mindset. And here's why. So Chris is helping 3 people lease properties. And, I did it for an entire year. And over a year ago, before I met Dr. Hank. And so I had 5 or 6 leads a month and was helping people find homes. And it really, truly was a heart program because the commission is not extravagant. But let me tell you the results a year later. I have 3 closings right now that are well over, and then 2 buyers that I'm working with, well over 1.5 million that are coming out of their leases now after that year.
Wow.
So the mindset, abundance mindset about helping people with leases is, number one, there's a huge market of people for all different reasons that are leasing. Number 2, you get to spend an entire year with those folks, building a relationship and having them help you with referrals.
Right.
I have 2 lease clients that send me 2 to 3 people a month.
Wow.
And so then it's a perfect time to share with them how the American dream is possible for them. doesn't matter if they have bad credit or whatever it is that's in their mind, you can share and teach them the abundance mind thinking that in a year, let's work on this. And within a year, you too will have keys to your own home. And it's working. I'm looking at the results. It's working. And so then at the end of the year, they're ready. And so now they are all buying homes and they too are experiencing the American dream.
Yeah.
And they're your clients for life.
Right.
I love it because you're truly helping somebody's dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, and that's why we use our little committee and our little mind on, oh, it's just a lease. And, you know, it doesn't do that. And so it's this idea, this broader perspective. And when you start looking at your soul's perspective on it, hey, it's serving people, it's helping people, it's giving back so much. And everything Teresa said, plus, you know, that what are you going to make? You know, $1,000. Let's just say you make $1,000 on the lease. I mean, do you know how many, most people on how many hours they would have to work in order to have $1,000, you know? So we kind of poo-poo, you know, oh, it's just $1,000 this deal. But the $1,000 is a lot of heart with that. And then the $1,000 leads to much more. And so that's a great, great point. And it's with first responders too, that, you know, part of that program is we give part of our commission back to the first responders. And that's why, like Teresa just had a police chief that when he closed, he had a check for $10,000, and it's because of all these added benefits that we get. But at the same time, I mean, there's plenty. Teresa made lots of money, you know, 35 grand, whatever that included, you know, taking out that portion. So yeah, it's serving other people for sure. Other thoughts?
Well, I wanted to say one more thing about OpCity,
Yes.
which is another huge benefit for being part of the Agent Wealth Success Group that EXP has a contract with. That was the other thing that I'm now seeing results from. So I have 2 people purchasing 4 homes right now that I met through OpCity a year ago.
Wow.
And the lead said that they wanted to buy something for $50,000. Most people will see that on OpCity and not have the abundance mindset. So I just wanted to encourage those of you that are building businesses and databases and relationships that OpCity works. Talk to every single person, put them in your KV Core contact list, and follow up with them every 30 days. If they are not looking to utilize your service, they know 250 people that may very well need your service. That's how you build a referral-based business. I know I've done it. And so I encourage you on OpCity so what if they're leasing a home for $1,500? That is an opportunity to add a customer client to your database and to your list of relationships. It's a posse, folks. You're creating a posse.
Yeah. And plus you have referrals and, you know, out of it. And then just for everybody to know that I have a separate with Brennan, a podcast that she and I did. And the reason why that's good, it's pretty funny, and don't have kids listen to it because she's pretty wild. But what she tells you there is, and you know, basically what you'll learn out of it, but you really should watch it, is the way that, first of all, she researches each prospect. So she looks at what area they're looking for. So she looks for the other homes available in that area. So when she calls, she's intelligent and not just say, hey, I see you got a lead, and then, you know, you don't know anything about the neighborhood or what they're looking for, et cetera. And then also the second thing is on how she talks to them. And so just, she has some great scripts there on how to be able to just do it. And she kind of, you know, it just flows right out of her mouth. So you might have to rewind it and then, you know, write it down. But she has some great ways and some great statements that she uses and scripts, if you will, that if you memorize it, they'll just flow out of you. And her first month with me, she got over $1 million worth of business, all from Op City. She said, hey, you know, I like all these options and I'm going to take Op City. I said, hey, cool, cool. Yeah, you know, whatever you want. Super. Anything else, Teresa?
Just so happy to be here.
Me too. Me too. It's just so fun, and I love you all so much. And remember on Tuesday, we have our mastermind. So I would attend that. It's the way it is that if you attend Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday session, that you'll see your business will just get, because we're thinking here about, you know, all of these are thoughts about how to grow your business versus thoughts of whatever is happening out in the world that you can't control, and which means if you start thinking about it, all you're going to do is feel bad and get more separated from God. So get together with God, your desires, that is your imagination is a playground of God. So your imagination has created these dreams. And so, you know, we have fixed your dream machine now. And now you can dream big, and then you can actually manifest it in your life as well. So Tuesday's mastermind. Wednesday, invite your list. Invite your list to Health, Wealth, Success. We had Dr. Jen on yesterday. It was amazing. She not only helped us on how to be able to be healthier, lose lots of weight. She was at 204 and she's at 120 now, as far as pounds are concerned, but it wasn't focused on the pounds, it was focused on health. And then she even gave us a chocolate recipe that's healthy. So, but it's just great fun. You guys should go to that. And then, of course, Thursday here is where we just bless agents and brokers. So every Thursday, make sure you invite an agent and or broker to this wonderful thing. And again, there's no quota. We don't put any, there is no pressure about anything. There's just fun. And we're here to have fun. If you want to bless people, that I would recommend you bless people that are real estate agents or brokers, to invite them every Thursday to this amazing event. So with that, I love you all. I thank you all for coming. Mwah. And love and well-being. I pray for each one of you every morning. And so just know that you got all that is backing you to all of your dreams coming true. This is Dr. Hank saying, love you all, and we will see you soon. In fact,
Thank you, Dr. Hank.
Okay, thank you. A week from
Thank you, Dr.
Saturday.
Hank.
Week for Saturday, remember, 11 o'clock live. And I'll send out a bulletin on that. But just think about that. We get to go live. We get to be in person. And so kisses, hugs to everybody. Love you guys.
Hugs to you too.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And let's see, Tabitha. Yeah, appreciate
Yes.
it. I love that.
Very encouraging. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, hey, give me a call and we can talk. If you want to do that in a couple minutes, I can talk and we can talk. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And so love you all, and we will know that. And then that thing, I have received a fortune, and so it is. Love you guys. Bye-bye.